Um, this is another video, the last video for international security. Now, have you imagine a sacred martial arts temple or individuals that do martial arts in their own sacredcy, lineage, bloodline, and of their social dignity? Then you have individuals, and you tell the individual, don't break your oath when it comes to these type of physics, because it could be very detrimental to the physical reality, even of your own life and stuff, right? And then you have, and say you have an individual that says, all right, say like you have a star being that comes down at the time or the reason of the oath. Say myself, I'm here, I'm the head of all space, the head of all social stars, of the all social dignity, even of the overall and the real outer space and stars. And then you have an individual that just comes and has a form of unholy matrimony of adulterous affair with an individual, when that person tries to even do that, and even at a time should get literally murdered and killed before they try to succeed on their attempt. You stop that individuals from succeeding on their attempt, and then next thing you know, say for instance at a time, and you'll be able to tell the slothfulness of the physics of people that they'll go to be manipulating other individuals, especially at certain ages, even at a time of their social habitation. Now, say for instance that star being comes down, breaks the oath of the, say an outer regard comes down, breaks the oath. That's already telling you the stars are already in danger, and then it already touched the floor. Something that doesn't even need to be said a certain way, something you need to think about. Now, then on top of it, after that star breaks the oath and then causes another individual to break their oath in sacredcy, that's like a bad mechanic doing work and then fucking up individuals in sacredcy, even in time of value. Now, I know all my children now, stars have their own social habitation. That means they have their own planet. So me being here at a time, they're just overviewing just to make sure of my own safety. But at a time, they have their own planet, so they shouldn't be breaking forms of own sacredcy unless they're causing certain things, or unless another person took an oath and then the Empress is vibrating on somebody that's not supposed to be out of there in the outer regard, and then they're trying to get rid of the original stars and then causing the death of that Empress, or it may be another Empress at a certain inner point of time that's just bringing down her higher Empress a certain type of way because of certain malicious conduct through time. That's for other individuals to judge. I'm not getting into that type of situation. I'm on social recovery myself. So now if you have a Empress, or you have star beings already breaking their oath, that's going to cause the anatomy and the high intensity of the conduct. So say you have some type of high powered voltage of conduct that goes around, that'll be bad for the social, economic, social dignity of equality and of the elders in the social habitation. Then on top of it, then you got to think about this type of situation, because now you have other individuals, say a person's learning about their social habitation, a reason of their social dignity when it comes to martial arts or other forms of physics, and then next thing you know, that person decides to be a stupido and breaks their oath, where they should be dealt with severely, traumatically, even in the physical reality, and then on top of it put away. And then on top of it, that type of slothful conduct should never be ever considered in any social economic habitation in any paradigm of time, no matter, especially no matter what age. And if it's a person of an age, of a certain high age, that elder that knew the difference, they should be stopped instantly before they continue with that conduct. But as I was saying, I'm gonna just continue with the situation a certain type of way. And a person wants you to think that I could have did something. I could, if I really wanted to, but I'm in social recovery. I'm not involving myself in that type of conduct in a paradigm of time. So, I'm just being real. I'm just being real with the situation, because the attempt was already done a certain type of way of the physical reality. So now I know for a fact a certain type of social habitation, when individuals are doing certain things, an individual needs to pay attention to other things, even when it comes to their social habitation. But concerning like martial arts though, now a person that takes an oath in martial arts and then breaks that oath, And then if you have a person that learned about their martial arts of sacredcy, of their social dignity, and broke, if they should be stopped before they do that. But if they even try to break that oath, what is that telling you in the paradigm of time of the overall, or even of the outer regard, or even form of international security that deals with high magnetism and conduct, even of equality, even during the paradigm of time going towards the future? So that already is a warning sign of certain things that an individual needs to regard themselves and make sure that their sacredcy is okay a certain type of way, even in the paradigm of time. But when you have ignorance, say, like I told you, depending on the type of matter that's trying to overpower the upright matter of purity, and in the consciousness that's forming it at a time because of ignorance of other individuals, because you'll know the difference even in conduct, even in verbally a person that expresses themselves a certain type of way for safety or regard, and then you'll know that the softness that doesn't want it or does certain things just trying to be ignorant, trying to get even more depth into the sacredcy that's causing the situation.
Smoking is not allowed.
So there's a difference where a person has to know the reason of social education and the reason of judgment and decisions. So now, a person should think about that when it comes to natural habitation, even of social dignity and equality of one's natural conduct of physics, of the physical reality. Now, if you have somebody that's causing that to bring, what future do you think that person is ever going to have? And if a person is just following a certain type of conduct, and then they saying, oh, this, that, and other, you could tell if the conduct of the magnetism cares about the situation a certain type of way, or it shows that it just wants to let it go because of its stupidity of the physics and of the physical reality, or because of the choice when a person has to make a judgment or decision of a person making a choice. But there's nothing else to say. July 22nd, 2012.